Hello guys and welcome to today's video on midpoints of numbers and coordinates. Right guys, this video here was filmed on Sunday the 5th of July 2020. Right guys, if you're new, welcome. My name is Abdallah W and I'm a private maths tutor and a recently qualified maths teacher for secondary and primary. Okay, I make videos here for Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, GCSE and A-level maths. Okay, please do subscribe to my channel if you're new and drop the video a like and enable notifications by pressing the bell icon, as it would really help me out guys. And feel free to obviously share this video with anyone that you think might actually find it useful during this period of of summertime. But let's get on with today's video guys. Right guys, so we're going to look at, obviously two things actually for today's lesson. So we're going to look at midpoints of two numbers, and then we're going to look at midpoints, of obviously, two coordinates, and also maybe three actually, as well. Okay, so that is our plan for today's lesson. So we're looking at grade 2, 3, for the first part, and grade 3, 4, for the second part. Okay, guys, right. So the first part, okay, it'll be split into. So I'll be looking at questions here. Find the midpoints between 10 and 30. Okay, so that is what I'll be looking at. And the second part, I'll be looking at actual coordinates. So finding coordinates of of midpoints of two coordinates. Okay, so they will be in one of these two forms. So this is the first part, and then this will be the second part of the lesson, guys. Okay, guys, right. So midpoints of two numbers. So we want to work out the midpoint of these two numbers, 16 and 100. So midpoint, guys, just means the middle of the two numbers. So it's a middle exactly between 16 and 100 actually. So if you imagine that I've got a like a little number line, okay? So I've got, for example, oops, I'm gonna edit this a bit. I've got 16 here, and then I've got 100 here. So the midpoint, so I want the number that is bang in the middle, between 16 and 100. Okay, so that is essentially my midpoint, okay? And the way that it's calculated is I would add both numbers and then divide it by 2, because dividing it by 2 means that obviously it finds me exactly the section of this, because imagine that I've got half, one part there, and then I've got two parts there, so I would essentially divide it by 2. Okay, so 16 plus 100 is 116, divided by 2 gives me 58, guys. So my answer would be 58. Okay, so that is the midpoint either side. And you can check your answer here by saying 16 plus something gives me 58. Okay, so that something I believe is 42, if I'm right. Okay, so from here to here will be 42, and then 58 plus 42 gives me 100. So that is a way to actually check your answer here, obviously either side actually. Okay, so that is a way to actually check your answers. Right, guys, okay, so example 2. Okay, so we're gonna look at these examples. Right, find the midpoint of these numbers 6 and 12. Right, okay, so 6 and 12, so 6 add 12 is 18, and then divide it by 2 gives me 9. So my answer would be 9. Okay, for part A. Right, for part B, minus 3 and 4. Okay, so minus 3 add 4 divided by 2, so minus 3 add 4 is 1, divided by 2 I get a half, or 0.5. Okay, so a half or 0.5 actually is either way is fine. Okay, next part, minus 199 and minus 100. Okay, so minus 199, so I'm going to be adding minus 100, so I'm going to be subtracting minus 100 divided by 2, so I get minus 299 divided by 2, which would give me, so it should be a minus there, divided by 2, which would give me minus 149.5. And the reason I knew that is because if it was minus 300, obviously half of 300, it would give me minus 150. So I know it's just going to be half less than that. So that is a quick way, that I actually got my answer there. So the answer is minus 149.5 for part C. Okay, guys, right, part D, 16 and 24. Okay, so 16 plus 24 is 40. 40 divided by 2 gives me 20. So the answer would be 20, okay, for that one. Okay, so I hope that actually makes sense, guys. Okay, so that is how to work out the midpoint of two numbers. Okay, right, guys, the next part of the lesson. Okay, so midpoints of coordinates. Actually, okay, so these are what I call your coordinates. So I have done like a video, I think, yeah, on coordinates before, actually. So yeah, if you're not sure, actually, yeah, obviously check it out. Actually, I think I did it back in March this year. Yeah, it was the beginning of March this year, actually. Yeah, roughly. I can't remember the exact date, actually, but it was in, yeah, March. Okay, so midpoint actually of coordinates actually. So what I've got to do here is 1, 2, and 9, 11. So I've got to do my x coordinates. So 1 plus 9 divided by 2 for my x coordinate. And then my y coordinates, 2 plus 11 divided by 2. So 10 divided by 2 gives me 5. 13 divided by 2 gives me 6.5. So my answer is 5 and 6.5, or 5 and 6.5. Or yeah, or 5 and 13 over 2 actually. Either way, so these are all, yeah, accepted as part of your answers. So 5 and 13 over 2. Okay, so that is how I work out midpoints, yeah, of these coordinates. Okay, guys, right, example 2. Find the midpoints of these coordinates, -1, -6, and -9 and 12. Again, -1 plus -9 obviously becomes -1 minus 9 divided by 2, okay, which is going to be -10 divided by 2, which is -5. -6 plus 12 is going to be 6 divided by 2, I get 3. So my midpoint will be -5, 3, guys, for that one, okay? So remember that you are always adding your x components together, okay, and then dividing by 2 for your x midpoint, coordinate of the x midpoint, and then the y ones corresponding, yeah, y1, yeah. So, yeah, these two added together divided by 2, and then these two added together divided by 2, yeah, to work out the corresponding x and y, okay? Right, guys, last example actually, okay, and then I'm gonna get you to practice some. So work out the midpoint of these coordinates 1, 2, 3, and 100 minus 95 and 0. Okay, so again, this is obviously slightly, yeah, obviously slightly hard actually, yeah. But all you would do is just add the x components. So 1 and 100 divided by 2 gives me 55.5. 2 add 95, or 2 minus 95 becomes minus 93. Divided by 2 gives me minus 46.5. And then 3 plus 0 is going to be 3. Divided by 2 gives me 1.5. Okay, so this is my answer, guys. Okay, or yeah, or if you've written it in fraction form, that is also, yeah, as long as they're equivalent, actually, yeah, obviously for fractions for each one, then that is also correct, guys. Okay, guys, right. I hope that made sense to you so far. Right, guys, here are some questions for you to try. So pause and have a go at them, guys. Okay, and then, yeah, and then press play once you've actually finished, yeah, the questions. Right, guys, here are the answers. Okay, so they're the answers for the questions. So check them and mark them. Okay, and then comment below, guys, yeah, on what you got out of 60. Yeah, it will be interesting, yeah, obviously, to get your feedback, yeah, on these, guys. Okay, so let me know. Okay. Okay, guys, right, end of the lesson, guys. Right, guys, okay, so thank you for watching. Yeah, please subscribe as usual. Drop the video a like, enable notifications by pressing the bell icon. Yeah, and obviously, yeah, comment below, yeah, if you've got any questions or queries, and feel free, yeah, to obviously share my videos around, guys. Okay, yeah, so I really would appreciate, yeah, if you could subscribe, it would really help me out. Stay safe, guys. Yeah, and enjoy your summer. Okay, right, guys. Last point, actually, yeah. Obviously, going forward, actually, obviously, things obviously are starting to go back to normal, actually, in terms of, yeah, obviously, like the start post that lockdown, yeah, obviously from the 4th of July onwards. I don't know, yeah, obviously when my upload schedule is going to be, actually, but I will try to continue, yeah, obviously as much as I can, actually. If I don't do every day, actually, yeah, then I'll try and do it every other day, actually. So I'll try to aim for 3 to 4 videos a week, actually, yeah, if I can't do every day. So yeah, obviously, just keep an eye out, yeah, obviously, yeah, on this actually, yeah, and yeah, obviously keep your eyes out actually, yeah, and also, yeah, comment below, guys, yeah, on these videos actually, yeah, let me know obviously your feedback on these videos, if you prefer, if you prefer the screen one, or you prefer a whiteboard, or you prefer it if I write down, yeah, in on piece of paper, sorry. Okay, so let me know about that, yeah, as well, actually, yeah, and obviously, yeah, and then, yeah, obviously, feel free, yeah, to obviously ask me, yeah, any topics that you want me to cover, yeah, obviously, going forward, yeah, okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys, yeah.